就是指的是有无、具有、具无这4种分别念头而产生的。这个我们叫做细论。这种你认为桌子是有，还是桌子是没有，还是有无都有，还是有无都没有？这样的一种认定呢，其实在我们的心性最原始的一个状态来说，心性呢它是离开了这样的一个偏见，离开这样的一个细论边的。就是在这里头翻成这个偏见嘛，其实在其他翻译翻成细论边，就是有无、具有、具无的一个边际。然后在了解这个当下的时候呢，我们就能够放下对于这种执着为相的这种执着，就是我们说法的定义就是叫执相啊。其实一切就由心造，然后心本身呢是离开这一切边际的话，那我们就能够不会受到这种迷乱的这种心呢所影响的，我们就离开了这个愚痴。在我们分析这个桌子的时候啊，有的时候我们可以利用现在的一种科学来去看，比如说现在科学讲究的是这种微观的这种宇宙，就是讲到原子或是中子、质子这种说世界是由最小元素所构成的这种观念。那么即便是最小的一个元素，我们去看这个最小元素的时候，我们从它的四面八方还有上下，我们去观察它到底可不可以再细分成为更小的时候呢，我们发现呢，它只要是成为一个物质，它还是有四面八方这样可以再分割的一个情况。所以真正来说，一个最小的一个元素在这个理论里头，在这个微观世界的一个理论里头呢，它是不存在的。那作为这个外向上的一个显现，我们说这个桌子它是由这个细小元素桌子，那我们说，那你称为桌子的那个本质就不存在。那你说把它定为是桌子的本质的这种最小元素，它存在吗？刚刚分析的也不存在。所以我们说外在的事物其实不是扎扎实实的一个存在。那但是虽然说它不存在，但是它有那样的一个形象，有那样的一个物质的形象，它怎么来的呢？就是说是由我们的心所展现出来。因为心把它认定是为自他二者的分别，能所的一个分别，能执的心跟所执的对境，我们一种错误的迷乱，我们自己的一种心的一个分类，把它分成这样，因此显现出内在的心还有外在的一个物质。那所以我们说，这外在的一个我们认为是扎扎实实的存有，其实是一种错误的认定，它是源自于我们迷乱的一颗心而产生。那心到底，那你说心是不是就是一个扎扎实实的一个存在呢？那我们去在分析心是不是一个真实的存在的时候，我们会将心分成过去、现在、未来3个阶段的一个心。过去的心已经过去了，它不是当下的一个扎扎实实的一个存在。未来的心，它已经未来的心呢，它还没有到来，所以它也不是一个存在。而当下的心是一个存在吗？我们说当下的心，它刹那之间就不见了，它一下就消失掉了，它也不是一个存在。所以我们说心到底存在于何处？在过去、现在、未来3个阶段，我们都找不到心到底在哪里。所以你分析的结果是找不到一颗心，心呢是不存在的。可是我们说我们有一颗能认识的心啊，而这个能认识的一颗心，其实呢就是我们一个迷乱所产生的能执的一颗心念，能所二者之中，这个能执，这个我们把它叫做一颗心。然后呢，所执的我们叫做外在的一个对象。所以呢，所有一切是由什么来的？由能所分别而来，由我们对于这种能执的心、所执的物这种分辨上面，我们说有心的存在，有外在物质的存在。其实它根源就是源自于一种错误的迷乱。这个迷乱就是一种无明，就是一种对于无我本身，对于本身是无我的执着为我这种认知。 所以我们产生了所谓外在的东西，外在的所执境与内在的能执心，本质上呢都是不存在的。所以我们在了解这个道理之后，那么一个菩萨去对治愚痴的一个方法，他最好的方法是什么呢？不要再去造作这种能所的分别，就是不要再去作意。所以这里讲到说心不造作，不要再去刻意造作，那么这样就是彻底的消除愚痴无明的一个方法。
도대체는 갈 수 없으나 셈레 셈에 반네 르레나 대나 셈자 메바 니도 또 로던데 베 니부 메레나 데멘데 바 추잉라 네 손셔레 셈레 다 로즈 주바 추르나 유랑신기 주바 메바레스 데 메바 셰나스 데네 유랑신 메바 데 셴온도 가라 다 유메바 나신 치 유랑신기 마두바 나신 데네 나게 셈야 라시 마두바 셴그레스 그래서는 셈싱의 유를 주니 아주 셈싱이 용어를 유메나 남도 쳐서 야마르와 셈네 셈에 반네 르레나 데네 데네 셈자 메바 니도 또 소어레 데데기 장주세 볼루르도 담바 다 냠메신데게 데네 로던데베 니부 메리나스 니부 유다 셈니 니가 라시게 마주바저 또 소나 데니 데메데바 데니 추기잉라네스 어도 도디기가 공부하더래샤 에까마바 라조도 지송샤레 율라테베 유메 셈수동 셈라테베 율라테베 유메 셈수 셈라테베 셈메 모여도 닐라테베 니지 랑사라트 요새 셈니로 떠버셔 소리 디어레 계속해 율라테베 율하시 주무두스 율라테베 유메 셈수동 율라테드가 유주무두 셈라샤스 남도레샤 다시미 쇼송아 저도 약부를 두고 있어서 왔는데 그러나 셈라레도 저도 요 말했어 왔다 율라테베 유메 셈수동 다 셈생에 가봐도 따도 가나 거의 주무두스 그러 셈라테베 셈에 모여도스 티인데 가라 율라테베 유메 셈라테베 셈오데 닐라테베 니제 다 니즈 단데가 니지 안도 송지세들이 치송회도 난셈베게 남도 참아 줘선도 가라 다 요새 셈들이 아주 또 버셔서래
再补充一下呢，就是说在弥勒菩萨所说的《经庄严论》里头也提到同样的一个旨趣，就是说在了解心外无他之后，就是在了解一切皆是由心所造心就是外在的事物都是由心所造的，了解心外无他之后，能够再进一步的了解心本身也是不存在的知道这二者不存在的时候，就能够很真实的了悟到无实有的意义。就是说在经庄严里头，就是首先我们是他的按照次第的，是先了解到一切皆由心所造，心外无他，然后呢了解心的本质也是空的，然后呢在了悟这样的一个当下之后呢，你就能够证悟到所谓两种无实有的一个意义。这种两种无实有的意义呢，就是我们也可以把它说成是就是人无我跟法无我这种二种道理就能够彻底的了悟了。就具有智慧的人能够了解到心外无他，心亦不存在，那么就能够了解无实有。那同样的卡玛巴然后尊德界在大所因缘文里头也提到了这个内容，就是说首先呢也是一样，他就说呢了知外境为心所造作的，就是我们心定义外境呢是有是无，其实都是由心所定义下来说这个外境是存在或不存在。然后呢再观察，所以呢我们说外境是它的一个起因是由心而起，然后 再更进一步，我们去想，我们的心它的本质上也是空，心的本质也是空。那么在看心与境二者的时候，在看心跟外境二者的时候，我们知道这一切呢是出自于能所二种执着起于二种执着。然后呢，愿我能够了悟，就是大乘愿望，我呢能够在这个消除能所二之中安住这样的意义。其实这个主要的内容也是一样，表达出来了外境是由心所造，心的本质也是空的，而一切呢都是由能所二者执着、二所执着呢所造作的。
I think this is very complicated, so just try my best. So 22. Appearances are one's own mind. From the beginning, mind's nature is free from extremes of elaboration. Knowing this, not to engage the mind in subject-object duality, is the Bodhisattva's practice. So this mainly is the remedy for ignorance. Before 21, the main point is remedy for attachment. So now is regarding ignorance. All the outer phenomena. All the outer phenomena is come from the mind. But for example, when you see a chair, is how to understand how this chair is the result. Is it coming from our mind? So we have to understand it through the logic and analysis. To understand, first of all, why do we call this a chair? Who gave the chair this name? So is the mind the mind give that name, chair? And who say that the mind? I mean, like the chair is a very comfortable chair, or it is a not comfortable chair? Who gave that description? Again, is the mind. And if you say this chair is big or this chair is small, who gave that description? Again, is the mind who gave that label. All this time in the past, we have accumulated a lot of negative karma, and because of ignorance and negative karma and habitual tendency, so we are habitualize things in certain way, So because of our habitual tendency, we have a lot of grasping in our mind, thinking maybe a chair, something concrete, something when we see outside is something that, because of our attachment, habitual tendency, we attach to something. We think that this is something solid, is something concrete, like a human, like a person. Also, is something that is permanent. Something is something concrete. Actually, it doesn't exist on its own. Its existence depends on the causes and condition. So they are compounded, and they are actually just they arise because of causes and condition. So, for example, the chair itself will not say that I am a chair. It doesn't, have this independent self that it can say that I am a chair, or I am a good chair, or I am a bad chair. But it is due to our mind. It is us who gave them this discrimination between a good or bad, a big or small. So by itself, it doesn't have that characteristics. So all phenomena doesn't exist independently. It is the mind that put this dualistic discrimination on it. So the nature of mind is actually free from extremes. You can say it's free from all the extremes. It can be like exist or not exist, or it is both exist and not exist, or neither exist or non-exist. So it's free from all this extreme, free from all elaboration, and that's the nature of the mind. So we should let go of the subject-object duality. The mind is free from that. So because of the ignorance, then we have this. Because of the confusion, we have these dualistic concepts or thoughts. So we need to purify our ignorance. And for example, when you see something according to physics, some atomic physics, if you try to analyze anything in this world, for example, a chair, and if you try to divide it, into the smallest particle or atom, and within this smallest atom, it still have four sides and different directions. So you can still continue to divide it, and until you divide to the smallest, at the end you cannot find anything. So the nature of the outer phenomena, you can examine every phenomena in this way. Then we can see that it doesn't exist. The chair is just a destination. It's just a name. We just give them a label, call it something. But actually, it has the nature is emptiness. It doesn't exist. It has the form, and we give them the name, but it is just due to our ignorance that we have this grasping that it exists. But if we do the analysis as we did before, we realize that it is not exist. We can apply this also to analyze like self, I and others. So if you say, does it exist? Like the mind or the self, does it exist? Then you can also divide it into three parts: the past, present, or the future. If you say, isn't it the mind? The 心不是 self 了，心跟 self 是一样的，不一样，是 mind. Okay. If we analyze whether the mind exists, even the mind exists, then you can divide it into past, present, and future. If you talk about past, does the mind exist in the past? Is already past, and the future has not come yet. But at this moment, it passed every moment, so it also does not exist. So that means that it does not exist neither in the past or of the present or future. So the existence is due to our self-grasping and confusion, due to ignorance. In order to have this remedy for ignorance, we should not engage our mind in the subject-object duality. That's the Bodhisattva practice. There's this Bodhisattva. One Bodhisattva said that.
弥勒菩萨是吧？弥勒菩萨，对，弥勒。
Maitreya. Maitreya said that we have to understand that a self is emptiness, and also the phenomena is also emptiness. So the mind does not exist, is emptiness, and all the phenomena are also emptiness. And then also Gammapa have 3 points. Try to understand that the outer phenomena is emptiness. Mind is also emptiness, and also maybe Rinpoche can complete. Something like the mind and the outer. I didn't hear very carefully. Sorry.
Good.
So many words. No essence. Appearances are one's own mind. So first look at the appearances. Means the appearance of the form, sound, smell, taste, touch. This all called appearance. They all appear to the mind. This all just your mind saying. Now it's not a believing their mind, but you have to understand. Say, this is good, this is bad. I like it, I don't like it. It's all expression of your mind. See, that what you like, that very the thing, and the second, say, I don't like it. Why? It shows it's your mind. Makes sense? Just a small thing. That what you don't like it, in the second, I like it. It's so contradictory. That what the mind is complex and it contradicts by itself. See, then in between is suffer. So if we come to know, this all is just a manifestation of the mind, your perception of the mind, reflection of the mind. See, so that you make that conclusion. Then next I said, appearances are one's own mind. From the beginning, mind's nature is free from extremes of liberation. So mind itself, now if you examine, so right from the beginning, it's not something exists independently. So without object, there's no such called mind. For example, say, I have a horn on my head. No. But in reality, I don't have a horn on my head. So there's no mind to project that, see. Make sense? If there's no table, I have no mind to project that. See? So mind depends on the object. So since the object does not exist independently, scientifically, so mind itself also not exist. That's what it's saying. So, free from the extremes of liberation. What this saying is, neither exists nor none exists. See? As I see the table right now, in the relative state, I cannot deny that. But it's not exist as I perceive. It's not exist as I attach to it. It's not exist as I hate to this. See, as well the mind. So the grasping of the object, the fixation of the mind, are free from elaboration. See. So this is something we need a lot of exercise, a lot of meditation. See, it's not a simple kind of solution. It needs a lot of wisdom, very sharp wisdom. See, knowing this, not to engage the mind in subject and object duality in the Bodhisattva's path. So, knowing this, understanding this, you see, so that mind should not, bring the object in the mind. That means, as mentioned, if it is something to exist as we perceive, then of course we will bring the object to the mind, because it exists. But in reality, its own nature does not exist as we perceive. Because of that, there's no sense to bring the object in the mind. Good or bad, like these things. Make your mind, saying basically, make your mind free. So now this in others, the ultimate in that, the Vajra speech, the essence of the ultimate, they are mentioned. See, in that mind as it is the uncontrived, unfabricated, free from coming and going, birth and death. See, that's what it's saying there here. So if we practice this way, that is a way how to kind of eliminate our ignorance. Ignorance is now such that grasping that which is not exist, and we suffer from there. So it's let go. Make your mind free. Neither exists nor none exists. Let it be that way. Let it abide in the uncontrived nature. See, and that's not again to repeat. It's not a Buddhist belief. Sometimes you may say Buddhist belief. This is, it's not a Buddhist belief. It is something that expression of the reality nature as it is. See, It's called mode of abiding. So this is what the quotations from Sutra Alang, Bodhijaya Sutra Alankara by Maitreya. I brought the quotation. So this is from that sutra, by Maitreya. And also I borrowed quotation from third Karmapa Rangchung Dorje. In that she said, when you look at the form, then it's come to understand it's your mind. When you look at your mind, then you cannot find mind independently where it is. So in this, regarding to this, the object and subject, object of, the form, so forth, and subject, the mind, both are not exist independently. So that's what's called the luminosity of the mind. See, some may think this is the mind only school, but this is the Mahamudra. See, that's how you have to understand. These analyses are required for your background of the understanding. And also very important, we should understand, we are not negating, you see. We are not negating the objects. There's something that exists and we are making it not exist. We are not making that, you see. Try to understand try to understand reality nature, that which is not exist, so that you understand, yes, that is how it does not exist. If we negate something that is exist, it becomes too extreme. The existent extreme and non-existent extreme. Make sense? Then it's wrong view. So it's very skillfully kind of designed Dhamma practice so that we can free from the suffering. See, the principal purpose of this study practice is simply just to free from suffering. Simply just to delete the cause of suffering. So it's not only monks' responsibility to study all Buddhist philosophy. It's not just responsibility of all the Buddhists. I think it's responsibility of every sentient beings. But yet, we who call Buddhists got this opportunity. That's why we are so fortunate. See, make effort, by any means, go forward. See, so this is the. It makes sense. So this is very important. If we just say, oh, this is a Buddhist way, this is only Buddhist way, this is only Buddhist way, then it can't, what's called, this is what the Buddhist philosophy, this is what Buddhists talk, or this is what Buddha said for the Buddhist, Instead of this is what Buddha said for all sentient beings. This is what Buddha said for nature of the all reality nature, How to make our mind as a universal mind, not just a Buddhist mind. Any questions you have?
So we think that we have.
Yeah, you ask some smart question, okay? Don't ask silly question. Yes, now go ahead.
I think it's bad, but what is your opinion? I don't know.
Yes, you should think. I don't know. Yes, go ahead now. What is your smart question?
No, we shouldn't verify is smart or not smart.
Oh.
Right? We shouldn't think that it's smart or not smart. We should various the question first. Not various.
Oh?
Not various. Don't different the question is smart or not smart, because I stress that.
Okay.
Stress.
So what is your question?
So I already have stress. Yeah, so we should think that we have no mind. Then
Yes, we have mind. We eat lunch, of course. Yeah. Don't worry about that, So while you're eating lunch, then you study, practice, slow, step by step, Buddha also had lunch. Okay? Now, so importance is bodhicitta. Now today is here, this specific, like ultimate bodhicitta. The relative bodhicitta and absolute bodhicitta. By these two method help us how to relate in the conventional state and how to relate in the ultimate state. See? Without relative, there's no ultimate. Why is called relative? Why is called ultimate? It's also relative. Ultimate also is relative. Because if there's no relative, there's no ultimate. See? So see these things. So please take a deep breath. Exhale. So please appreciate, rejoice this such a precious opportunity. We are learning Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's compassion. We are following the footsteps of the Buddha. We are so fortunate. Always should feel fortunate. Just only go forward. Make our mind workable, feasible, so that we can have our own peace within, so that we can enjoy our life without grasping attachment. Just appreciate. With this, we say a short dedication prayer. Chanjo senjo Rinpoche Mage Banam Ge Juruji Ge Banya Bai Me Bai Gone Gondo Obe for